Alright friends, we are back with another video, and this one is going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys Deluxe Theatrical Edition Superman the Movie, the Christopher Reeve Superman. Found it yesterday. It's one I've been waiting on for a long time. I didn't get the original ones, the Superman 3 version, where it was the synthetic kryptonite poisoned Superman and the regular Superman. This is not the Superman 3. This is from the 78 movie. Fun little fact. This movie came out a few months after I was born. I was born in June and this came out in October. So we are both the same age. So let's take a look at it. I have to move my camera around here so you can see it. So you're going to see the front there and all its glory of its packaging. I'll show you the side. And there's the other side, the original teaser poster for the movie, with the streak of him going super fast and the little silver Superman logo. And you want to look at the back. I can get it back here. We've got, it says Superman from Superman the Movie, 1978. And there is the logo. And down here you can see McFarlane Toys. And it's Facebook, Twitter, or X, and Instagram. 30 frickin' years he's had the same logo for his toy company, a stretched out look of Spawn's face. You want to look down here, got all your jargon, and for those that want to find it, there it is. It says right there, DC McFarlane 7-inch Superman 1978 Deluxe Superman. So there. Let's get it open and look at it. So I found it at Target, and at the time of recording this video, it will be the week before Easter, and Target has buy any one item for over 30, save $5. Buy any two items over 50, save $10. So I bought this, but that's for people that are Target Circle members, and I saved my $10. So it was $32.99, but with the savings, it came to like less than $30. This is the only McFarlane Toys that I bought because it's Christopher, and he's my favorite Superman, so this is the only one I'll probably buy. I don't know. I'm waiting to see if that Brandon Routh one hits my area and take a look at it to see if maybe I want it, because Superman 2 was, the pseudo sequel to the Chris Reeves movies. But let me get all this stuff out here, and then I can get you a better look at it all. I don't know how this comes out. I don't want to tear the design of the back, but you might have to just to get this out of there. Okay. If I can, nope, I'm tearing it. I don't see any other way of it coming off unless you just tear it off. Yep, it's going to ruin it anyway, so might as well. Stick my knife under there so I can get a grip on it. Let's take a look at that when I get it out. And then this little figure stand here. They really get those in there, don't they? Let's see. There we go. Alright, get rid of that. Now let's show you this. So here's the little collector's card that comes with it. Deluxe Theatrical Edition. And it's a good shot of Chris in his flying position there. Of course, if you know behind the scenes of it, when they did the TV show with George Reeves, he was sitting on basically a paddle almost that went underneath the suit. and it was rigged to a bar that was on the other end where two people would hold him up in the air, and they would move back and forth to give him the give him the illusion that he was flying in a direction. But this, to film Chris's movie, they had him in a harness and wires. If you've ever seen any of the behind the scenes or back filming of the Superman movies. But there's a shot of him flying over Metropolis. And then we have back here Superman the movie, 1978, data file. Real name Clark Kent Kal-El. From the doomed planet of Krypton, two parents launch a spaceship carrying their infant son to Earth. Here he grows up to become Clark Kent, a mild-mannered reporter with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. There's the Multiverse logo. Anyone look here? Is it right? Okay. You can see there. Here's a little figure stand for him. And then this, I suppose, is the back when you put him on his pedestal. So take that out of the plastic there. It's a pretty thick cardboard too. So you can see it there. Doesn't open, but you can tell it's hard to bend. That's pretty sturdy cardboard. But anyways, let's take Chris out of here and see what we got. I'll take all the stuff out. He's held in with little fasteners. This is going to be a noisy video. Okay, we got that one. Let's see if we can get this one. There, got that one. Alright, we got him out. Now let's take the other stuff out. See if I can get it out without having to use my knife. I got my knife in my hand, which is not very safe. Alright, let's see if I can. Alright, take that out. We'll show you the alternate heads. So here's with his mean mug look. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the Superman 3 head, because if you look real close, he's got some 5 o'clock shadow going on his face. So this is supposed to be him before he's like totally immersed into being the poisoned Superman. Then we have a Superman face. It still has a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow on it, but it's more of this, not smug, but stern look. And then we have the hands here. Here's an open palm. I think this is a left hand or right hand. Let's see. No, left. And then here is one holding his little crystal, or his kryptonite shard. Here's one that's a pointer finger. Here's another open palm hand. There's a small partial gripped hand. There's a gripped hand for the other side. Then we got another one. And then another open palmed hand. And take a look at the Superman figure. Get it back here. So, let's see. As far as head goes, there is down, there is up. Get this straightened out here. Okay. So there's down, down, up, all the way around. Oh, his head came off. It looks like these McFarlane ones are pretty easy to come off. So there it comes off. And let's see. It's double joint. It's a butterfly joint. So there we go with that. You notice it comes out there. I know there's the problems with McFarlane toys. So there's that. Torso. And we got barely anything there. So, okay. Little bit. Okay, so there's that. Shoulder. So there's that. The shoulder. Forearm. Or the arm. Upper arm. Let's see. All the way around. So there it is all the way around. There it is all the way around. And we got... There's elbow there. Let's see. Get some more in there. Okay, there's the elbow there. See that there? Go up a little. Okay. So there's that there. Get him back in the frame here. And let's see what else. So we have the wrist here. Now, if you look, this isn't like really that smart because this part here should be like a flesh tone wrist color and not blue, because you can clearly see that this is where the cuff to the suit goes off, just like the original movie costume. There was a tapered cuff at the end, and then his wrist came out with his hand, but this is just a blue wrist with a flesh-colored hand, so it looks like his costume extends out more, but it's the same on this side too. They should have flesh-tone colored the part that comes out from the cuffed sleeve, but, you know, there's there and there. No back and forth, it's just up and down, but then the wrist moves there, and then we got there and all the way around. And the classic McFarlane diaper. So there is his Van Damme. And I go legs out that far. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's the toe articulation. So we got that there. Legs back that far. Of course, we got that classic McFarlane crackle sound when you... cracking, or that ratchety sound. So I got that there. And that there. And so as far as boot swivel goes, there's no boot swivel. And there's no thigh swivel. We do have ankle rocker. So there's an ankle rocker. Okay, we do have a little. So there's that there. I'm supposing it's that there too. We have that, and then we have our... See if I can get it to... put it in frame so you can see it here. We got a little bit of the toe movement. So it's like that there, and then that there. Okay, so that's all the articulation on the figure. So, I'll take the head off, and I'll show you what it looks like with the stern face. So there's the stern face Superman. Now we'll show you that one with the look from... I'm not... This head won't go on. Let's see if I can get the ball joint to go. Okay, pop the head in. So go in. Well, that head's not wanting to go in. I'm terribly sorry, but... this head will not go on. That's as far as it's going to go without coming off. So there is, let me see if I can do it off camera. Give it a little bit of, nope. All right, well, that's all you're going to get. So he's got kind of a elongated neck with this hand, or with his head. So there it looks like with the circus, or the stern, the more somber face. We'll take that head off. Let's put the happy face back on. You know, the hope face that gives you hope. Okay, so what now? The hands? Okay, we'll show you hands. So here is the open palm hand there. Let's see if I can get his head straighter. Okay, the open palm hand there, like that. We'll just go through all of them here. So there is the cupped hand. If I can get my camera to focus. So there's the cup hand there. So that's what that one looks like. And then we'll show you the one holding the crystal. So here's the one with the crystal hand. And then here's another one with the cupped hand. So there's that one. And let's see. Here's the finger pointer. So there's that one. He's like, look, what is that? And we'll just put the fist back on, and then we'll show you what the other hands look like on this side. So let's get them into frame there. So here's this. Let's see if I can get them into frame. So there he is with that cupped hand. Let's see if I can get it back farther so I can keep it in frame. So there he is with that cupped hand. It looks like, okay. All these hands just go to the one. Okay, here's this hand. So we have this hand here. So there he is with that hand. And yeah, that hand goes on the right. And that hand goes on the right. Okay, here he is. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. So there he is with that open palm hand. And oh, I'm guessing I put that one on the wrong hand. So it looked like it was. You'll probably get me in the comments for that, but there's the crystal hand goes on this hand. So then there he is holding the Krypton shard. So there's that hand, and that hand. These are all going on there, okay? So here's this one for that. And that one, and that one. So that one goes there, okay? And that one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one's for this hand. That one's for this hand. And that one is for this hand. So, and then that one's for this hand. Okay, so then that is all that we have on there. So let's put him back with the fist that came on him when you bought him. So get the fist back there. And I'll give you a look at the cape. So, you can see the cape. It would be nicer if it was a wired cape so it wouldn't float around so much, but just be like straight there. But here we have the cape, and the classic yellow S on the Chris Reeve suit is right there. So I'll show you that. You want to see the back of them? So there's the back. It's a little bit of shading down at the sides of the underwear, but it should just be solid red all the way around. I don't know why it's... And you can see the little darker shade there, and then of course the little paint mishap there. You want to see the... So there's how the legs work in there. So let's put this together. So we have the Superman the movie logo. So, how does these go on? Oh, so there's a clip. I guess it goes on like this, doesn't it? It doesn't really show you, does it? I guess you have to figure it out yourself. So, let's see. Maybe that way? That's for the card. Let's just see how this works first. So it goes there. It goes there. But then how do these go on? So it has these two clips here, but where do they go? Because there's no other... I guess it just sits like that. And then that's in front of it, like that. But then what are these for? Oh, okay, I get it. It's for that. So I put the card in there. I'm guessing it just fits right there so you can see it all the way out. So then the card's like that. So you have the card there. And there is the movie poster. And then we set Superman on his one little peg there. Get him to stand on it. So yeah, I have my qualms about Mark McFarlane toys with some of the people's disdain with it too, but I'm not going to say anything bad about this figure because, you know, I'm just in awe of the fact I love this figure because it's Chris, and so I'm not going to say anything mean. Let's see if we can get him in his classic pose. Much respect to the Reeve family, but I'm not going to say anything bad. I like the figure. It's a solid... I mean, I'd be generous to give it a 9. But, you know, we have our qualms about the McFarlane toys. But, I'll get it a solid... I mean, if I want to go, I'll give it a 9 just because it's Chris. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Did you buy the if you found the figure yet where you are? What do you think of it? And if you like it, and if you just got it for the nostalgia factor or what? But I absolutely love this thing. But anyways, like I said, like I end every video now, all my socials are in the descriptions now. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when I get another video coming up, hit that bell so you can be subscribed, and then it'll get that notification, or hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of when new videos come up and hit that bell to make sure you know when all of them are coming. Other than that, be back with another one. Laters.